Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Good
Hi.
afternoon, everyone. We're going a little earlier today. Not that you know that. You don't know it.
It's
You
me.
won't know it till you see it on there, but
Right, right. But Gia has a gig, a gig.
you just like saying that. My mom used to like to say gig.
I I do like to say that. Yeah, yeah.
It'll probably be
Uh,
a very dull one, but because it's
uh.
rainy here, but
Mm,
nonetheless.
yes.
Nonetheless, we are professionals, so we were working in our podcast
Mm-hmm.
early.
Yeah, yeah. And I have to say, Gia, the energy from today, Thursday's episode, was different than the last 2 days. So you almost forget like what went on Tuesday and
Yeah,
Wednesday,
today
you know?
was today I had a hard time staying on the couch for today. I was
Yeah, yeah.
trying on a new pair of jeans, I was making coffee, the
Wait,
cat and
wait,
I
whoa,
were
whoa, whoa,
what?
whoa,
What?
whoa. Let's
What?
talk a little bit about the jeans.
The jeans. Okay. What do you want to know?
Where'd you get them?
I got them from
How did it go?
I got them from Wrangler.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm going more like cowboy kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
have some Wrangler pants, men's,
But
of
you have
course, that I
men's.
enjoy, yes.
They're men's, of course. These are the I think these are the Bailey. They're like a high-waisted kind of
Oh,
flared jean,
ah,
and I need
uh-huh.
something for, this upcoming harmonica thing, and I
Ah, yeah.
my jeans like, I think that I have jeans that look decent, and then I get pictures or videos back, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" You know?
Oh,
And,
don't do that to yourself, Gia.
saggy ass, comfy jeans, saggy
Sure,
ass.
sure, but
Yeah.
I thought you didn't enjoy the high waist at all.
I
Are
you
you
know what?
coming around?
There's a certain point where if it's higher waisted, it's
Like,
okay.
under the boob?
Well, maybe not that quite that bad, but, higher yeah, the actual waist as opposed
Yeah,
to, like,
yeah.
right on the
Uh-huh,
flubby area, but if you go
uh-huh,
over the flubby area, then it's
uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay,
So these might
alright.
be keepers. They were on sale
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
from Wrangler, and I thought, "Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try it." I haven't had Wranglers.
So you got them online, did you then?
Yes,
And
yes,
they fit alright, so that was
yes.
okay,
Well,
good,
actually,
good.
it's to be honest, it's a second pair. I gotta send back the first pair.
Ah, okay,
Um,
okay.
they're a little long, nobody ever has my length, but I'll just drag them
Yeah,
around. But,
yeah. Let them
I
get
don't keep
all
a lot of jeans
frayed.
here in Florida because you just,
Mhm,
you're in
mhm.
shorts all the time, and I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
"I'm gonna get a pair of jeans that maybe fit me for this
Yeah,
event and,
okay. And
see how it
tell
goes."
everybody a little bit about the event.
Why? It's a harmonica convention, people, and, I'm
And if
gonna be
that might be something that you've never heard of,
I
people,
know,
a
but we
harmonica
actually have them, yeah,
convention.
and it's gonna
Yeah.
be in St. Louis at what looks like a nice Sheraton, and,
Mhm.
it's like a 4-day thing with classes and performances and
Mhm.
all that kinda stuff, and, anyway, I'm excited. The husband is less excited.
Yeah, and you were invited there, correct?
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
I will be performing and teaching a workshop one
See,
day.
how about that, everybody?
And then I
Gia's
would be attending all these other things too. I've been
Yeah,
circling, like,
yeah,
looking at the
okay.
schedule and deciding what
Uh-huh,
to go to. It's very
uh-huh.
fun.
Yeah.
Nerding out, like, seriously. And it's
Mhm.
harmonica stuff from all like, blues, but also, like, Irish playing
Mhm,
and country
mhm.
playing and, all genres and
Yeah, yeah.
chromatics and diatonics and just,
Well, listen to that, everybody, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Serious stuff.
Okay,
It's
alright.
coming up in a few weeks,
Yeah.
so hence the, like, "What the hell am I gonna wear at this
Yeah, so
thing?"
if anybody is at the harmonica convention and you see somebody
Yeah.
in some high-waisted Wranglers, that's
Yeah,
Gia.
and then I have to find a shirt that the three-quarter length sleeve because I've noticed in
Uh-huh.
videos that my arm fat, it jiggles in time, and at least it's in time, that works in my favor, but it's flapping, it's like flapping like wings, you know?
Oh, I do know. I do
So
know.
we're gonna try and cover
Yeah.
that up because 'cause there'll
So
probably be
maybe
pictures, right.
I could either get you a Tano shirt with a 3/4 length sleeve, or a Turning Woods shirt with a 3/4
Yeah, if you
length
had
sleeve.
something, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't, it needs to be a little less than just a t-shirty. I mean, a little more than a
A
t-shirty
little
kind of
more
thing.
professional,
I
you
know
mean?
how you and I like generally dress.
And you don't want to do that.
I'm trying to avoid that pitfall.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard.
I got
Okay. Okay.
videos back from something the other day, and I was wearing what I feel like is one of my really good t-shirts, a good
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt.
I know. See, this is the kind of people we are. We have categories of t-shirts, just like you have categories of underwear.
Right, the A and the
Mm-hmm.
B team, and
Mm-hmm.
jeans, and I look
Mm-hmm.
like, somebody had told me it was Casual Friday or
Mm-hmm.
something, and I was
Oh
the only
yeah.
one that
Yeah.
looked that way,
Yeah. Yeah.
and, so I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Alright,"
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
even though it had a possum on it and it said something funny, that's
Sometimes that's not enough.
it's not enough to convey.
And just one more quick digression before
Okay,
we
and then we'll get
start.
into it. Okay.
Okay, well, you said a possum, and that reminded me of something. I ordered the dog some dog food. And it was supposed to get delivered yesterday sometime in the
Yeah. Is
afternoon,
it
and
like one of that, like, farmer's dog stuff or something special, or
it was something special that Chewy didn't have, but not quite farmer's dog. So I kept checking the porch, and it hadn't come. So it finally, I was very tired. So like I repaired to the bedroom and
repaired to the bedroom? Yeah.
and then I couldn't sleep, so I was like, I'll the kitties might be still outside, so I'll check on that. And then I decided, then I heard stuff on the porch. I heard some action on the porch.
Oh, somebody
And
else was eating the dog food, I
yeah,
bet.
sure enough, it had arrived at 7:15, according to the text that I got later on. And there was a little, like a sort of a juvenile raccoon halfway into the box, so I could see his little fanny, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cute." So I opened the door, and then the mother raccoon sort of
Oh,
wanders out of the shadows, and she's like,
oh.
"Yeah, there's the fat girl. We gotta go." So
Well, at least
so
that's good. I thought you were gonna say that she challenged you to a duel or
No,
something like
no,
that.
I think she's the big fluffy one that I've seen before.
Yeah.
So, and then two more little ones came out from under the couch that's out there, and it's not
Oh god.
that outdoor couch I
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I know the one you mean.
So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
three little babies and the mom just like moseying away. So that was very, very cute. So I had to like put some food out for them just
Of
to
course, but hopefully
apologize
not
for
the
taking away the
expensive dog
box.
food, but
No, I give them how cats won't eat dry cat food once like the air has hit it. So
no, my cat eats her dry cat food. In fact, she
well,
doesn't like wet food. She's a weirdo.
yeah, mine doesn't either. But so I take the dry food that the kitty won't eat and put it in a container, and then I put some of that out for the
Yeah.
raccoons and the opossums. So
Nice. All right.
anyway, I'm sorry everybody, but it was just an
Okay.
exciting time on the porch last night.
Exciting time on the
Yeah,
porch. Yeah.
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 So okay, here we go. Sorry, that was a
Okay.
long, long break from hospital.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to do a quality product, but it's already too late. But
It's
all right,
already
and we
too
have
late.
3 days, and
Yeah,
I feel
and you.
like we had a message already about this, and I hear her. She was
Mhm.
saying that she's already, like, feeling traumatized by having Drew back, and,
Yeah, I know. Like immediately,
yeah.
he's back, like full on regular, loud, awful Drew, and
Yeah.
it is traumatic.
I think he
Yeah.
got bigger too.
How did he get beefier when
I
he
don't
was
know.
supposed
I
to
think,
be stuck in a
honestly,
chair?
when I think he was way more physically able than anybody realized, and he had a
Yeah.
full gym that he would drag out of a closet or something at night.
One of
Supposed to be
those
alone.
Bowflex
Yeah.
things.
Yes, exactly. The Bowflex. I don't hear about them anymore.
No, you don't.
It's weird.
Mm, mhm.
But anyway, I'm trying to, like, hang on 'cause, I did feel such sympathy for him during that time, but then, yeah, as soon as he started talking, it's like, "Oh my
Oh,
god."
I know. And any hope we had of like it being a different Drew, even if it wasn't like a nice Drew, but if it could have been like just a different Drew,
No,
It's
and it's like he intensified. It's like
yeah,
orange
yeah.
juice concentrate. Remember how you
Right,
used
it
to get
got
orange juice?
boiled
Yeah,
down to
like
the
down to
essence.
just
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
terrible,
the
terrible.
grappa of
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So that was bad. Yeah. So Willow, we started off with Willow she was on the phone with Liesel, and I was trying to figure out where the kids were. So I was glad I got that
And
sorted
that
out.
I kinda liked, I mean, that was a subtle moment, but I liked the conversation with Liesel, like,
Mhm.
what you were hearing, like, because you could hear Liesel say, like, "Did they think you murdered somebody else or something?" And, you know, like,
Yeah, yeah.
like, "No, not this time," or whatever she said, So that was a funny little conversation she
Yeah,
was having.
yeah, yep, and then you get full on rage-faced
Yeah,
Drew.
like, Drew filling up the entire frame of the door.
Yeah,
Um,
man. Yeah, he's like a cartoon, like a Hulk,
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And
Um,
even, like, the scene from today for tomorrow, like, he has his
mhm.
shirt off. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
that
I
scene.
did. I thought, "Oh, maybe he will start teaching swimming
And
at the
he does
pool."
look like the Hulk. I mean, he looks massive.
He does, and his
And that
face.
adds to the scariness of
It
him.
does. He has a good, very scary face too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
know if everybody has a scary face.
I have just a bad face,
I
yeah.
Yeah, me
And
too.
then if it's a picture time, then I have my Chandler Bing
Oh,
smile that I pull
exactly,
out.
exactly. That's right. Just Photoshop Joey into any
Yeah,
picture with me
yeah.
in it. Yeah, and you're better
Um,
off.
but anyway, that episode, which was Tuesday, right?
Mhm. Yes.
So I don't know what I thought was gonna happen. Um,
Mm. Mm.
but my opinion of the encounter between, or the confrontation, or whatever you want to call it, between
Mhm.
Drew and Willow, I was
Mhm.
disappointed.
Yeah, I was too.
I was, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they could have made the outcome. I mean, they couldn't have had him like, well, they could have, but he couldn't have really murdered her. Like you
Right.
felt like it was going to happen. We're not going to
Right.
like lose a character there and throw him in
Mhm.
jail. That would have just been,
Right. Right.
that would have wiped both of them off the canvas, and they didn't want to do
Mhm.
that. But
Yeah.
having Nina and Jack show up and
Mhm.
throw
Mhm.
what, like he pointed out, like Drew pointed out, essentially white collar crimes, and suddenly
Mhm.
to have
Mhm.
Drew like, oh, you're right. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
really? Like
Right.
that? Really?
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm not sure how they could have
Yeah.
rewritten that to have it,
Mhm.
to have
Mhm.
something really good on Drew somehow.
Mm,
I
I
don't
don't
know. Something involving Scout might have worked better. I mean, they did involve Scout to a degree, but
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that either, and it also seemed like we just are picking up where we left off
yeah,
before,
it's just starting over again. Yeah.
and we didn't like that, you know?
No, I
Nobody
know.
wanted that. And also I didn't like how after all that was said and done, how smug Willow was, you
Smug is the
know?
exact word I was thinking of. Yeah, she went
Yeah.
from being
Yeah.
terrified, and you're kind of starting to have sympathy for her suddenly when you'd had
Yeah.
sympathy for Drew,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh my god, he's gonna snap her little skinny neck." And then,
Mhm.
yeah, and then she's like, the ring, dropping Lila's ring, and,
Yeah, yeah. That
um,
all seemed
it was
really.
just like, "Oh, you know what? You're both just awful, awful, awful
That's
people."
right. That's right. That is kind of what we had confirmed there, I think. If we had any thoughts that Willow, was sort of maybe not equal parts good and evil, but at least, had some redeeming qualities. I'm not sure she
Yeah.
does.
She's like twisted damaged goods,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's just flat out awful. Like, I don't even know if I put him in the same category as of bad guys as like Sidwell, you
Right.
know,
Right. Yeah.
because it's just like he's just like bound and determined to be a butthead in every department of his life
Yeah, he's
that he
had
can be.
options. He keeps there are
Yeah,
always options, and he chooses the worst one, like the one
yeah,
that will do the most sort of harm to other
yeah.
people. Yeah.
And so he's not enjoyable on screen.
No, he's not. He's
Whereas
not.
Sidwell, as you
Mhm.
know, is
Mhm.
delightful.
It's a light, yeah. Lights up the room.
Well, he kinda does. And
Yeah.
Drew just makes everybody like go, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess that makes him a successful bad guy, but I don't know.
Right. He
I
has
don't
no
enjoy his
charm.
machinations.
No, I don't either. I don't like seeing everybody sort of having to twist to accommodate him, you know.
Yeah.
And I think they're less willing to do that at this point because everybody has done it before and
Yeah,
they don't,
everybody's
you know.
yeah. Yeah.
Um so but yeah, that at the end of the day, like Alexis is concerned with about Scout, you know.
Yeah,
Danny's
and so then
concerned
we
about
like
Scout.
yeah, we move so Drew's making the rounds and he
Yeah,
immediately
yeah.
goes and that
Mhm.
was an interesting conversation with Alexis. So I mean, like
Mhm.
no shock that he went full on like nope, you
Yeah.
know, you
Yeah.
disobeyed the
Mhm.
restraining order or whatever it was that he had on
Mhm.
Danny and
Mhm. Mhm.
um so completely take Scout away from that side of her family again.
Right.
And but it was interesting, you know, that Alexis went where she went with the whole just somebody else is going to shoot you. It's not going to
Right.
be me, you
Right,
know.
right.
But
Yeah. Yep.
so
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, that's mildly entertaining to think about. Just like I mean, we kind of joked about that in the past about how many
Mhm.
people are going to try and shoot
Yeah.
Drew. And,
Yeah. Right. And I like that she didn't completely just like, you know, stop talking and try to be, you know,
yeah, try to take it back. She's just
yeah, you
yeah,
know, she just sort
yeah,
of she's tired of this.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and like just his attitude towards Scout and how he thinks this is some sort of a victory, you know, to isolate her from everyone.
Right, right. And this new Scout, I don't think she's going to keep
She's
her
not
mouth
going to
shut
take
about it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that was part of the reason to recast and have somebody
yeah.
older and sassier, you know.
Yeah, so I don't think she's gonna let her father just, you know,
Mm-mm.
run roughshod over her anymore.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
a new scout, yeah.
Right. I mean, it's like trying to control Charlotte. The kids get to a
Yeah,
certain age and you have no power really over where they spend their time, you know?
exactly. It was like
So,
when my mom tried to keep us away from soda, and then we moved into a neighborhood where we were next door to the community pool, and it had
a
a
soda
Coke
machine.
machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
had the
Uh-huh.
soda machine right there, and we were like,
Yeah.
you know, as long as we got the change, you know, as long as we got that 75 cents or whatever it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was defeated.
Yeah. Poor Doris,
Poor
gosh.
Doris. I know. I
Yeah.
know. But she
Yeah.
had her secret stash of stuff.
Well, good for her. I do too. You have
Keep it
to.
away. Keep it away. I thought you and the kid didn't go for the same snacks.
We don't really, but I want to make sure
I
there's no
want
danger of
to make sure
anybody
there's
touching my snacks.
raccoons, possums.
Oh dear.
You and I would probably be safe too, because you're like the sweet hound and I'm the salt
You like
hound.
the
So
salty snacks mostly,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And occasionally, I think we cross paths, and
We
I
too
need some.
we had the
Yeah,
Venn diagram lines up every
yeah,
now and
yeah.
then.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Right.
Um.
Let's see.
Anyway, and Martin being back, that's kind of fun. He's just sort of along for the ride, you know.
Yeah, and he's got to be sort of feeling like he doesn't want to be part of this anymore
Yeah,
either. He
yeah,
doesn't want to make everybody miserable,
yeah,
especially because like it's sort of evil against all these nice people, kind of, you
yeah.
know. So what does he get out of this really, except maybe a paycheck? And I guess that's a big motivator for him, but
For him, yeah, he'll
you
just
know,
kind of go along. But
yeah.
yeah, so Drew's making the rounds. He goes to the hospital. That
Mhm.
was a fun with
Mhm.
Elizabeth and Felicia, kind of like their jaws dropping.
Yeah, and I like the different takes. Like Felicia's sort of
Yeah,
like she's just elated, you know, that this good
yeah, the
news is, you know.
medical miracle, and
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and Elizabeth's like, "What the hell?" you know.
yeah. And I don't know how I felt about Felicia. Kind of chastised her a little bit for being gossipy, and
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I don't know,
Mhm.
that's a little weird.
Mhm.
Like
Right.
sometimes it's like, oh, they're friends, and other times it's like Felicia sort of pulls rank of being
Yeah.
the elder.
Right.
And,
I don't think Elizabeth appreciated that either, you
yeah,
know,
I
especially
wouldn't want
now that
somebody
she's wearing
telling
the
me to
white
not gossip.
coat, you know.
Right, persistently. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Felicia also has the investigative mind, so you'd think she would be
Yeah.
questioning all of this too.
Right.
Yeah. But I guess when she's in that professional mode, like us, she's
Right.
very
I mean, she's
focused.
right. She's right, of course, but that doesn't make you
Yeah, who
likable,
cares? Right, right.
you know?
Yeah. You got to go for the fun sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what else happened on Tuesday? That was the biggest thing, was the
Yeah,
Drew.
well, we sort of bled into Wednesday there because the Drew
Oh,
tour
okay.
continued into Wednesday.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, this reminded me of something. We had Sonny and Carly hanging out at the
Oh,
house,
yeah.
and then Jason comes along.
Yeah.
And what this it reminded me of when Sonny was with Justine, and he told her like that Carly had been hiding Valentine in her attic for a long time, and I thought that wasn't really cool for him to be spilling the beans
He's
like
not
that.
cool.
I guess
He's
not.
can be kind of a dink a
He
lot of
is
the
being a
times.
dink, and I was
Also,
thinking,
he's a murderer,
well, let's not bring
Let's
that
leave
into
that
this.
alone, yeah.
That's neither here nor there. Okay. But I don't think Carly would ever give up any information like that about Sonny that
Not
could,
on purpose. No,
that could
no.
potentially
Right.
be incriminating to somebody
Yeah.
in law enforcement,
Yeah, I know.
So that seemed like a real misstep on his part.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to do it like with Jason, trying to like tattle on her, and it's like,
That
what's
was
wrong?
hysterical, though. I was laughing. They were kissing.
Just thinking that Jason's
Yeah,
just gonna pile on,
yeah.
I,
But it was a little sweet seeing the 3 of them together, like
yeah,
the 3
yeah,
amigos, because they
uh-huh,
were for so many years, that little
mm-hmm,
triangle was like
mm-hmm.
they were like the crux of the entire show.
Yeah,
Um,
and that is kind of an unusual sort of little group
right,
of
right.
people,
Yeah.
so yeah, and I liked that they were able to sort of bring it back to that for a little while. And
Yeah,
who
now
knows?
are
Mhm.
you noticing Jason's wardrobe yet since I pointed it out to you?
I am. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
for pointing it out to me
Yeah, you're no
and
Felicia.
following up.
Yeah.
I rely on you for things
It's
like
all
that.
still black,
It,
but we're going into more structured, like,
right, right.
collared and button down and,
Yeah, today he was wearing a long sleeve black
Yep.
shirt, which I thought was very summery.
I know everybody was wearing a lot of black, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's not hot there in their part of New York or what, but
It seems like it would be. Yeah, that's a strange choice, I guess.
yeah.
I don't know what
Like
that's all
Brooklyn
about.
at the pool today with an entirely black ensemble and heels. It's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I know.
Weird.
Weird.
So weird.
Especially, yeah,
Um,
like if you're walking around with a baby in heels,
yeah,
that seems
yeah,
treacherous.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so, yeah, nothing much came out of that conversation
Mm-hmm.
between Carly and Jason
No.
and Sonny, just
No.
sort of
Just the reunion.
just a little reunion. It was kinda
Yeah.
nice. But
Yeah, and Jason somehow is managing to avoid being like seriously scolded for not coming,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I think I'm okay with that.
yeah. I mean, everybody's, like, taking a beat to
Mhm.
absorb it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they're not, giving him shit about it too much,
Right,
so
right. 'Cause
that
that would
was
have gotten pretty tiresome, I think.
yeah, yeah.
Even
So
though
maybe people are growing up a little bit.
maybe they are, or
Not
maybe they're
us.
just no, we would be deeply wounded and we would be probably off sulking somewhere,
Yeah, yeah.
right? In our t-shirts and our
In our
jeans.
our T-shirts, like, is it a nice T-shirt or
I'm gonna say no, not on my end.
I gotta, like, reassess T-shirt. I have another T-shirt that I feel like is a nice T-shirt because 'cause it's got a Felix the cat on it?
So
Everybody loves Felix the cat.
you think like the image on a t-shirt
I
is
know,
what
yes, and that what I'm seeing now is it has to more to do with the fit of the T-shirt and maybe the
yeah.
color.
Yeah, I think so.
But this is a very worn out old T-shirt, but it does have Felix the cat, and he's cool. But
yeah. See, I think the way you're categorizing your T-shirts is maybe all wrong.
it possibly is. It's like a
Not
new day for me.
judging,
Yeah.
not judging. I just don't know if you're capable.
I mean, how do you categorize your T-shirt? Like, so you can just, the very lowest base way to do it is just stained or not stained,
Paint or no paint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for you, yeah, that's paint
Yeah.
or no paint.
Yeah. Whether like the neck is stretched out, that's
Yeah,
bad.
right, right.
And I'm gonna say like a solid color T-shirt is probably maybe considered more nice than one that's got
Dressier.
something
That's
on it.
got something.
Yeah.
See, and I'm going with the graphic is what sells it.
Right.
Doesn't say something funny. Is there a possum?
I think the fashion magazines have quizzes like this to help people decide where their T-shirts
I
fall.
think women in their 60s that still feel like T-shirts have any place in like their fashion,
Oh,
I still have
boy.
the T-shirt. I still have a couple T-shirts from high school, but my most thrash T-shirt is one from a run that you and I did in Portland
Yeah.
with a whale on it.
Well,
Do you remember
yeah.
that?
Light blue,
You
yeah.
were in such a pissy mood that day.
Well, of
And
course.
you ran poorly. And
yes. That's the only way I know how to run.
no. But that was a hard day for you, and if I remember. But that T-shirt, I still keep it, but it's so worn out, like it's feather thin. It's just like
Threadbare,
real,
yeah.
and the collar on it is like almost down to my boobs. It's so stretched out, and it does have paint and stains of every kind, and that makes it perfect for certain occasions,
Yeah, okay. Like weed whacking, or do you wear
Uh,
like a neon
no, I
T-shirt
wear
for weed
I wear the
whacking?
neon long sleeve T-shirts because I'm a pro,
Right. Sorry.
Well, then I don't want people to think there's just some creep outside their window, like with a weed whacker. So I'm in full regalia.
That's a good cover for a creep. Anybody looking to be a creep.
Well, because I have to creep around people's properties, so I might be in some window that you don't expect.
Just staring blankly.
So I feel like it probably goes down easier if I'm in the neon.
It's all about the props.
So I'm in like the Dickies, work pants and the neon and the boots, and I look spectacular. Really.
Oh, I'm not doubting that you do.
And when people see me, they're like, "Yeah, well, something on your face," and it's like, "Yeah, I'm covered in grass and dirt and grit and sand." It's like stopping now to wipe this off is not going to make the day any different. But
no,
kind of funny. But anyway, okay, we should probably get back to it. We're having trouble today. God.
We are, and I'm gonna say that it's mostly my fault.
Yeah, today it kind of is.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know what day it happened, but we had a fair amount of we had a big scene with all the teenagers, and Scout was thrown in there now.
Yeah, we did, and that was Tuesday. I'm gonna say Danny and Charlotte, Scout and Rocco. Yeah, and I guess Rocco came in right after they had sort of started talking, and he's just gonna be like Mr. Buzzkill now, even when he's got like a good point. Nobody, he just bums Danny out.
Well, it was interesting that they kind of made up, Danny and Rocco. Like there was a little bit of a a bridge formed between them, and then they went into this thing to highlight the difference in their personalities. Which Danny's reckless, Danny doesn't follow rules, and Rocco's a stickler for all.
Yeah.
And I was trying to decide where I would have fallen on that.
Yeah.
If I were in that scenario and somebody wanted to do something potentially dangerous and wrong like that.
Right.
I think I would have been thinking everything Rocco was thinking, but I would have been so scared to look uncool that I would have gone.
Yeah.
So,
probably me too. I was very glad that Scout stayed back. And
Yeah, but I was worried that, like, were we supposed to think of some kind of budding romance between
I didn't
Rocco
like
and
that either.
Steph?
I know. I got like
What
I
did
think we're
that vibe happen?
I
And then I
don't
was like,
right,
are they
right, right.
related? Wait.
I know I did all that math too. I was like, okay, no, 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 no. And I think we're just conditioned, right? Because it's a soap
Yeah.
opera. And I think anytime,
Yeah.
people of this same age ish, and
Yeah. Well, and there
you
was
know,
kindness between them, and I was like, oh
yeah,
no,
yeah,
what's gonna happen here? I
I
was like,
know.
it felt yucky. I hope
It
that's not where
did.
they're
I
going.
know. Let's not do that. Okay.
All right.
Everything seems kind of incestuous when these people have been sort of
Yeah.
living together.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but anyway, they did go, Charlotte, and Charlotte,
Hmm.
of course, is like, whatever,
Yeah. Even if they had capsized, that would have been fun
yeah,
for her.
yeah, she's a different
Yeah,
animal,
she
basically. She's a
is.
different creature.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I like
Um,
her a lot. I actually
hmm
like her quite a lot.
Yeah, she's becoming quite a well-rounded character, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know I was gonna like her, but I
Me
do.
neither. I didn't think I could like her really, but
Yeah,
I've said that about other people, and then here we are. Um,
say it about me.
let's just try to get along through one
Let's
of
move
these
on.
things,
Okay, all
okay?
right, all right.
I was disappointed in Danny for acting like such a sort of punk. I mean, I know that's typical, and I know that was sort of
Yeah,
it rang kind of true, but
right.
it's like you don't have to pressure anybody to go. If you want to go,
Yeah,
go. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Don't be a jerk about. Yeah,
Yeah, don't
yeah,
make them feel bad for not going.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and then, of course, it turned out that he screwed up the boat. So,
Apparently, and they were going to,
you
is
know,
it Egret Island?
yeah,
I
y-
like that.
yeah.
Could we work that into a T-shirt somehow? Like preserve Egret Island or something,
That's a good
like
idea. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay, okay, yeah.
like,
If we ever
I
have a
don't know.
spin-off of this podcast, uh,
Yeah,
uh huh.
but something, something with, like, what did he hit? Like, what
Rocks.
did
I
he
think.
hit?
I think there was
Rocks, or
probably a
does he just
rocky
went,
sort of
was
a
it like a
coast.
mangrove or something? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't know if we have mangroves up here
No, I know.
in the Northeast, but
Anyway, but I heard that name, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's
it's
really quite
nice,
nice,
quaint.
elegant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Let's see. We also had a little bit of Isaiah and Portia.
Oh
The
yeah, the baby's
baby.
first night,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and Hat
yeah.
Daddy shows up.
Hat
That's what
Daddy. Yeah, Marshall
they
came
call him that on
back.
the Snark
Oh,
channel.
are
Yeah,
they Mr.
yeah,
Tiny Hat? Yeah.
Hat Daddy. Yeah.
Hmm.
He was all right, I guess. But what is this with dropping in at night on new parents? Like, would you do that really? Like, that seems so rude.
I wouldn't think
Um,
so. Not without a call.
or a
Yeah.
text? Is he too old to text? Nobody
Text.
likes a call.
No, that's true.
Uh,
Sorry, I call you sometimes. I apologize.
no, calls from you are okay, but I do though. Anytime the phone rings, I'm like, oh my
I
god,
know. I almost throw it on the
what
ground.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was okay. I mean, he kind of, like, the little exchange with Isaiah was kind of
Mhm.
annoying, but I guess it was meant
Mhm.
to show that he's going to be accepting of him. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think I appreciated that. And I'm also thinking like how much more expansive can Isaiah be with all of this stuff that's happening, now?
Define expansive for us.
Like sort of open-minded,
Ah,
open-hearted.
like,
Is that what
e-
that word means?
like,
Kind of
like letting everybody, like,
generosity of spirit.
allowing for all these other family members to just parade through,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
and because
yeah.
he doesn't have the same sort of rights, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't have the rank that they have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
has to sort of be polite and sort of fade
yeah,
into the background, let them speak to him sort of however they
yeah,
want.
yeah.
That's got to be
He
tough.
must really like Portia to be
Yeah,
putting
he
up with it
really,
all.
and I think she looked lovely in her I
She
don't know if that
did,
was a
yes.
nightgown, was that maybe?
It's kind of a maybe a nightgown slash, house dress kind of caftan sort of thing, maybe.
Shift. Yeah,
A
yeah.
shift, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, it felt like we were maybe getting a little bit of that like taste of what Isaiah is going to have to deal with, more and more potentially.
Yeah, I wouldn't be sticking around for it. Ugh.
I wouldn't either,
Mm.
especially when at some point Marshall was saying, he was going to be there for like,
All the time
yeah,
for
yeah. I
like,
was like,
oh
oh
boy.
boy, I'm out.
And yeah, and the oppressiveness of all being in the house that they all used to live in, like that was
Yeah.
such a bad move to take that house, and it's going to come back and bite her.
Yeah, I think so. I know.
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, that was rough. Then we had Trina, Joss, and Emma. Emma came
Oh,
you know,
right. Yeah, so Joss is still in her WSB
yeah,
suit.
and I guess
Yeah.
she's allowed to tell people that she's in the WSB now, which I'm
Yeah, and she makes
could
it sound like she's just a secretary or something
right,
now.
right.
Yeah.
And maybe is she? I don't think
I don't
so, but
know.
maybe that's like just how they're going to start out until people
Yeah.
forget. I don't know, but Emma didn't care for this new
No, and
development.
Emma was super direct, and I've
Mhm.
actually found myself kinda liking Trina in that scene better than
Mhm.
I had,
Yeah.
because Trina
Yeah.
was at least trying to be sort of an even-handed,
Mhm.
um, you know, defender of Joss's decision.
Mhm. Mhm.
And Emma was just being all up in her snout, because of the Anna situation,
Yeah. She's
understandable, but it
right.
was
Right. Yeah.
it was a little bit it was a little bit harsh, a little bit abrasive, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah, and it seemed like I mean, I got that she sort of has this knee-jerk reaction to the WSB, but we kind of missed the opportunity for her to really talk about like what happened with Dalton and all that stuff and how Joss was like involved in all of that. I don't know. It seemed like it would have been interesting to hear.
Yeah, to hear more. I mean, she did mention you know, the Dalton thing and getting
Yeah.
the internship out, but
Yeah, I mean they
Emma
covered
didn't
some of
wanna go
that.
into it, it seemed like, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that felt a little
Where's that
unsatisfying.
beagle now?
Oh yeah,
Outback.
Outback.
Where's Outback?
I don't know.
Is he still
Who's
with Cody? Still supposed to be with
Oh
Cody? Is
yeah,
that where
still
he ended
supposed to
up?
be with Cody, that's right.
Yeah, we just haven't
Yeah.
seen him in a long time.
No, we haven't. That's true. Let's see. Okay, then we had Geo and Nina and Jack. Is that right?
Sheila
I
and
wrote
Nina and
that
Jack.
down.
That sounds weird. Did we have
Yeah.
a scene with them?
Oh, they were I
Oh,
don't know.
was that? Oh, yeah, yeah. Because Gio was filling them in on
Yeah.
rescuing Drew from the lake.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and they were like, "Is he dead?"
I
And
know.
I don't. Had he already gone through this at the Quartermaines where he told them, or did that? I don't know when that
That
happened, but
happened later. That happened later. Yeah. So first he
that
told
had some good, yeah,
yeah, that was
comic
kind of funny.
elements.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That could have been really funny.
yeah,
Um but yeah, so Nina and Jack didn't do a very good job of
of
acting like,
covering their feelings. Yeah.
yeah. So Gio
And that, all
must be
right, because that was happening simultaneously while Drew was looming over
yeah,
Willow, and so they're
yeah.
desperately trying to get Willow on the phone, and
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
okay,
Right, right.
yeah,
Geo's getting a real lesson in how adults respond to,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
what he
Um,
believes should be good news.
but I was thinking, like, is this like kind of a little bit of a pattern with Geo where people are going to be like, like remember when Rocco had the
Uh-huh.
alcohol poisoning,
Mhm.
and people
Mhm.
felt like he didn't really do the follow up he should have
Oh,
done.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Right.
now he just drops Drew off at his house,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
didn't
Yeah.
really, was
Yeah.
like, I don't know who he should have alerted.
Right.
Like, and he probably didn't know who he should have alerted either. But
And I guess Drew was insistent, right, that he
yeah,
drive him.
yeah,
So he couldn't
yeah,
really I guess go against what Drew told him to do, but
yeah. But
yeah.
somebody having a medical miracle in front of you, and
Mhm. Yeah.
I like the detail about that he wouldn't even use a towel, and but then they said, but I did put towels down on the seat. You know, like I don't know why that was necessary to
Yeah.
say, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
And I could just see Drew like just dripping and
Yeah.
enraged, like with
Right,
maybe
like a
like some
sea
seaweed
monster.
hanging off him, and yeah,
Yeah.
this
Uh,
enraged
yeah,
monster
yeah.
covered in muck from the lake.
Right, right. Yeah, maybe some leeches
Leeches, a
attached.
few leeches. Yep.
Yeah, that would be fun. Um, let's
Okay, so
see.
they went running off. So they go running
Mhm.
off to, and then we'd
Mhm.
already kind of covered the big encounter.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. So that the scene where Gio tells the whole family, and that
Mhm.
we had a little, I generally like seeing Ned and Olivia,
Mhm.
but I don't
Mhm.
like this role of just bringing them on as a combined force to
Yeah.
do to like
Yeah.
say like snotty judgmental things like they were
Mhm.
ratting on Danny about the boat, and
Mhm.
they just sound
Mhm.
like 5-year-olds or something.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
can't remember what they were last time had them come on, and they were
Mhm.
mad about Michael having a hooker in the house.
Right, right. Yeah, they're
You
just sort
know,
of this
like
peanut gallery.
yeah, like a chorus that comes
Mhm.
on to say
Mhm.
snarky,
Yeah.
judgmental things. And
Yeah, especially because like we used to and still do, I think, really like those characters, but they don't
yeah,
ever get
yeah,
any sort of like
they don't
meaty
have
kind of
stories
scenes
any.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah. And even if they don't give them a big storyline, it seems like they could have a little more substance when we do see them.
yeah. So that was
Hmm.
kind of a bummer, but
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Hmm.
then that whole like confusing that scene devolved into whether or not Drew should be allowed on the property.
Hmm.
And there's the weirdness of Danny insisting that he should be, and it was like, wow, why are you.
Oh boy.
Oh, hello. Um,
Vinny.
I
Yeah.
thought it was weird that they had Danny do that. You got
Right.
raccoons coming in or something? Need to go bar the
Sorry.
door.
I don't know. Vinny. I'm not going to be able to shut him up. Um, well, I guess we were supposed to believe that this was all because of Scout, right? Like he
Yeah,
wants to
yeah,
smooth the way for Scout, but it does feel like a weird sort of shift from his
yeah.
sort of reckless teenage boy behavior,
Right.
I
Yeah, and
think.
and then he was holding out for that, and I don't know. It
Yeah.
was. I mean, I think it was supposed to seem lovely, and it ended with a hug from
Right.
Tracy, and that's nice,
Right.
but it
Yeah.
felt a little convoluted to
It
me or
did.
something.
Yeah, it did. It didn't quite ring true. And I don't know of how they could have done that. I think
Yeah, I don't know.
maybe if
But
he hadn't like leaned on it so much and just sort of mentioned,
yeah.
the scout part, reminded them. I don't know, but
Anyway. Uh,
yeah, but it doesn't seem like that's ever going to work out, is it? Drew cooperating with anybody.
no, no. I mean, like we saw him in the scene for tomorrow, and he looks like he's about to actually have a stroke. Like the veins on his neck were like,
Yeah, yeah.
look like fire hoses.
Yeah. And it's going to be so frustrating to him and it already is. There was a scene was it Felicia when she said Willow was a hero
Oh yeah,
or
and he said
somebody?
he's just trying to decide how to
Yeah.
repay her for all that
Yeah.
she'd done.
Yeah. So, I mean, I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to hear a lot of that, but if he hears people talking about like Willow doing a good job as a congressperson
Yeah,
and
and
all
what a
that stuff,
great
you know.
congressperson Willow is, and all. Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
lose it. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how long he's going to be able to stick to this deal they have.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know. And I don't know also, I guess we're jumping around a little bit, but Michael and his take on Willow and thinking that she's going to be coming after Chase. I think he's probably right, but I don't see
Yeah.
that yet. Um, you
Well, she
know,
hasn't had much time. It's only been like a
right,
half
right,
hour.
right.
Yeah.
She's busy strutting around like she somehow, triumphed over Drew. Um, but the reality of her situation, I think, is a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure she'll get hers somehow. I hope it's something satisfying and not just a long, drawn out,
Yeah,
convoluted something. But
I know, like a pikeman sort of a deal.
yeah, yeah.
And you would hope that Chase, when he hears these details, would be like, huh, what,
Huh? Yeah, huh?
what's
Why
going
did I?
on here,
Yeah, yeah.
Um, What
We
really?
adjacent to them, we had, I don't know, I think it was yesterday, but the scene
Mhm.
with Nina and Jack, where Nina goes
Mhm.
to his office and they,
Yeah, yeah.
kind of have
Uh-huh.
a lovey-dovey moment. And
Mhm. Mhm.
I feel like we're supposed to feel okay with Nina's character
Right.
because she did not premeditate the murder attempt.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah.
Like, didn't you feel like we were supposed
Right.
to be sort of reassured because she hadn't thought that through?
Right, like, just sort of put it behind us.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Jack sort of, owning his piece of it because he did suggest that they kill Drew.
He did. Yeah. Yeah. And then we can move on to have them be lovebirds. And I want to do that because I do enjoy them as lovebirds.
Mhm.
They're
Mhm.
a zany little couple.
Yeah, they are. Mhm.
Um, and gosh darn it, if she's not good for him.
I know. This train wreck of a woman is
This
just
train
what he
wreck of a
needed.
potential murderess is
Yeah.
just what he needed to loosen him
Yeah.
up.
I
You know,
know.
you see little
Yeah.
sides of him, little glimmers
Uh-huh.
of
Uh-huh.
something, humor or something that we just didn't
Mhm.
see before when he was like this wooden
That's
something
right.
with
Yeah,
Carly.
it's
I don't know. I think Carly had him so cowed
yeah.
with her Carliness that
And, yeah,
he
she
just
was just, like, just sort of as strong or stronger than he is, and that was hard for him to
I guess
take.
so. I guess
Um,
so.
but I'm gonna say, and I agree that they're a good couple, and I think, like, his suggesting that they kill Drew and her pushing him
Actually
into
trying to kill
I
Drew.
think that's
Yeah.
sort of equal because when he suggested that, I thought, "Well, shame on you, Jack. That doesn't seem
You
like
know,
something
yeah, well, and
you know?"
you're standing with two really unstable people that
Yeah,
might get
yeah.
just take your suggestion to heart.
Right, right, and he's supposedly on the right side of the law. I mean,
Yeah, that's a little
so
murky. Yeah.
mhm. But
But
yeah, so I don't know if
they
that
are fun.
cancels does that
Yeah.
cancel each other out though, that they
I don't
both
know.
have
I think that just makes them like, like you really see me. Kind of a
it does make you wonder, do two negatives equal a positive, or are
yeah,
they gonna be, like,
yeah.
twice as capable of doing really crazy bad
I
things?
I think that's it. They're
You
gonna
know?
both be, yeah.
Yeah,
They're gonna
yeah.
be like a screwy oddball kind of couple, but
Start to just, like, bury
yeah,
people in their basement or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and maybe, like, I could see them scheming to do something to Drew if he's gonna be wreaking havoc all over town. They might be the ones to take him out. Are you there, Gia? I can't hear you. I think you got muted.
You still there?
Hello? Are
Sorry,
you there,
I
Gia?
had I had an incoming call and apparently that stops the
Oh,
recording.
yeah, yeah, okay.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Um,
Um,
another big thing that happened, I don't know what day it happened. I think it happened
mhm,
yesterday and it continued today was
mhm.
Ava and new Ethan.
Oh, that's very bad. That's a very, very bad thing.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been with the other Ethan, but it's very hard to see her with a new guy and not think that this is just scummy, right?
It was odd. Like people pointed out that, this was probably written this way
Yeah.
before they knew that they were going to lose that actor.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But couldn't they have rewritten it so that, it was so hard to take because we
It
don't
was
know this
very
guy.
hard to take. Yeah, I kept trying to like replay his lines through the old actor's mouth, to see if I would have responded better. But
Yeah.
I
I
just
don't
didn't
know.
like it at all.
It didn't feel sexy, and to have him the
No.
snoring thing that opened the scene
Ugh,
was, like, just
that
yucky. It was
yeah.
like, "Ew,
Yeah,
kick him out of your
right.
bed."
And it seemed like Ava would have.
Yeah.
L
So
But
having
this
her try to
guy,
act
yeah.
gaga over this guy who
Yeah.
and today,
Yeah.
like, so they're at the pool today, and he's
Ugh.
being totally over the top, wanting to have a
Yep, yep.
relationship now, blah, blah, blah,
Mhm.
and it's like,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
lines didn't even feel like what the other
No.
Ethan's like, and
No,
I
right.
I may be being a little bit of a hypocrite because I don't think I was all that excited when Ethan turned back up, the
Right.
original
Right.
Ethan,
Me
because he just
neither.
wasn't a
Me neither.
character that I knew about, but I was starting to
Mhm.
enjoy them together,
Yeah.
through the shooting scene and kind of their flirtation felt kind of real.
Yeah.
And I'm just not, this guy seems like he just brings a totally different, almost like naive, innocent energy, whereas the original Ethan had this sort of scruffy, like, I believed him as somebody that might run a scam on somebody that was like a good-hearted scam artist, kind of a
like a Cody almost.
yeah, more of a Cody, and just, but he's still like a little bit of a Robin Hood thing, like he's still and looking out for that baby and all that. But this guy just seems like a schoolboy in love or something. And
I thought he seemed a little smarmier than that. I felt like, oh my God, Ava, don't believe a word this guy says, and I was surprised that she seemed to be falling for everything,
well,
like
maybe there is a scam afoot,
I think there must be, yeah, because it just felt like, yeah, oh, this is bad. This is bad news.
Well, yeah, I think it
But
was hard for all the viewers. I don't think anybody
yeah,
was. I mean, everybody's like,
yeah,
you don't want to just come down hard on some brand new actor that has to jump in like that. But it's like,
yeah.
it's not, he doesn't have the, it's kind of like when they replaced Brennan, they replaced somebody that was very cheeky and flirtatious with somebody that doesn't bring that same,
Nope.
you know,
Nope. Right.
vibe.
Right. Yeah, and I think the original Ethan seemed more like a man of fewer words, and this
Yeah.
guy seemed like he wasn't, there's no mystery or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was just bad.
Yeah, so that's kind of hard to watch, that whole thing.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Also at the pool, we had a scene that I was really wondering how you were taking it, where we had Kai and Trina discussing Drew's recovery and
Yeah,
what
yeah.
their part needs to be in any of it.
Right, right. And they're acting, or Trina's acting, right? Like it's all behind them now.
Yep, yep. She got
And
kind of reluctantly brought around to the idea of we need to do something because of the kids.
yeah, I don't think that even occurred to her
No,
before
probably
Kai
not.
mentioned
Yeah.
it. But she thinks that Drew doesn't have any idea that they knew that Willow was the shooter. And I
Wait,
guess there's
she thinks that Drew doesn't have I have to unravel that. Yeah.
Drew knows, right, that they were
Yeah,
there.
yeah. He figured it out one day when he heard one of them
Yeah.
talking from the bedroom or whatever. Yeah.
Something, yeah.
Yeah.
He
So he knows
overheard
something
something.
anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But do they know that he knows? That's yeah. We
Right.
don't know if they know that he knows.
Right. I don't think they know he knows.
Okay.
And Willow knows, right? Willow knows that they
Yeah, because
know.
she was wondering about whether to keep Kai closer and
Yeah, yeah.
right. Right.
So they're not as
They're not safe from
uninvolved.
anybody, really.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
No.
But I think going to Michael is a good thought.
I do too. When they said that, I thought, oh, this could be very interesting.
Yeah.
So I hope that happens. I hope we don't get some sort of, like interference in that idea.
Yeah. But yeah, it did make me think once again, like, yeah, Trina just is kind of, she seemed more like looking out for number one in the whole situation. And then Kai actually is like, wait a minute, it didn't
Right.
endear her to me anymore.
No, me neither.
But she looked fantastic. I like her pool cover up.
She's really looking like a rock star.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Kai is so much taller than her.
Yes. Well, I think he is tall and she is tiny, and so that makes it even, like, I think she's probably pretty short and she's a tiny little person, even though they always have her in like big wedge heels, but
Right. And Britt was a lot taller than Joss in that scene back at Jack's office.
Yeah. Yeah, she's tall. Huh?
Didn't realize there was that much of a height difference there. Anyway, okay, let's see. So we had Willow stopping by. We talked a little bit about Drew coming by Alexis's house, but when Willow first came by, before Drew showed up, and she hoped Alexis would just,
Represent
help her with the
Yeah, help
divorce.
her.
Yeah. and I like how every time Alexis sees Willow, she really can't hide her distaste
Yeah,
for
yeah.
her, you know?
I like that she had a legit excuse to not
Yeah,
represent
me
her.
too. Me
And it was like,
too.
"Oh, good, that really makes sense," like,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
was good.
Right, right. And also it seems like she can now kind of show her real feelings about Willow towards with Molly.
Yeah,
Molly doesn't know everything, obviously, but
yeah.
Willow doesn't have to be this sort of professional, neutral person. But yeah, they should both be very curious about what's going on here with Willow
Yeah.
and Drew.
Oh, excuse me.
Everybody should be wondering
Let's
about
see what
that.
else happened. Willow also looked fantastic in that scene. She was wearing that sort of powder blue suit.
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
Her
Yeah,
wardrobe
she's
became quite stunning when she became a congresswoman.
yes, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That was I guess the one point where she got a little bit knocked down from this, high she was on,
Yeah, for having like one things. But aren't
Yeah.
lawyers are a dime a dozen, aren't they? Like.
I think so. I think she should be able. I don't see why she would need Alexis,
Yeah.
necessarily for the divorce. So yeah, she should be fine there. Let's see. And then Scout came in at the end of Wednesday's episode and saw that Drew was there
Oh,
and
right. Yeah, the
speaking at
big
the
hug.
standing.
But we
So
didn't get
yeah,
anything after that hug, I
no, we
don't
didn't
think
get the
so.
follow up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be some tough writing,
Yeah,
to
yeah. To have
um
Scout understand that, that her father is such a bastard to everyone else
Yeah,
would be hard.
right,
It'd be a hard
right.
thing.
Yeah, because she's gotten used to him being this sort of victim,
Yeah. Well, and I
for
mean,
such a
she's
long.
like loved him, of course, because he's her
Yeah.
father, and then it
Mhm.
must be hard for all the people around her to not reveal
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
dad's a real asshat,
Yeah,
you
but
know.
he was pretty
But
negligent, or is that the word? With her before. Like he hadn't been spending a lot of time with her as much as
no,
he sort of acted
no,
like he didn't want anybody else spending
right?
time with her,
Yeah,
Um, and probably like us, when he was just quiet and couldn't move around, we thought better of
he was
him.
much more lovable. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Most people are much more lovable if they're
Yeah,
quiet.
they just keep
Yeah.
their pie hole closed.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Let's see. So today, that brings us to today. We had some new stuff. We had the arrival of Serena.
Yeah. And that's a new
Uh,
Serena. I don't even remember the old
yeah,
Serena, but
yeah.
I don't
We
they believe that's a new actor
Yeah,
playing that part, yeah.
she was a young girl the last time we saw her, I think. And Lucy, now that like whatever she did with Brooklyn, I feel like I don't want to hear her talking about how she's being, mistreated by the
Yeah,
Quartermaines
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Like she lost a lot of points with me,
Yeah,
the
right.
way she treated Brooklyn. So this is going to be hard to watch, I think,
Yeah, and Serena is sort of an unknown entity. I mean,
Yeah.
other people
Mhm.
probably remember more things about her, but I don't remember a thing about other than the mentions every now and then about her being an environmentalist kind of person, and,
Right, right, and that was
um
sorta stuff that they all, like, created after the fact, when
yeah,
she was,
right.
like, off
Gone.
screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so if she was truly, like, an environmentalist and all of that, I don't think she would wanna spend time with Lucy taking down the Quartermaines,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that'd
over,
be
like,
the
a
yeah.
makeup company.
Yeah, seems like she'd be more inclined to hook up with Emma and try to, free
Yeah,
Beagles or
yeah.
something, yeah.
Right, right, yeah, so we'll see if that can become interesting to us. It's not
Yeah,
yet.
not so
Uh,
far,
not so far.
they did
We
mention
had
that Scotty is in Key West, so
Yeah,
finally we know where Scotty
I
is.
know.
It's
I
like,
know. Was
"Really?"
that so hard to talk
I
about
don't know, and it was like
Scotty?
they had to finally mention him today, it was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
all right, we'll
Mhm.
make something up today."
Yeah,
But
I
it's
know.
wacky, kinda wacky.
Mhm. Mhm.
I hope he finds the key lime pie frozen key lime pie dipped in dark chocolate on a stick
Oh
while he's
my
down
god,
there.
that sounds good. That
That's
sounds
divine. Like, I'm not a huge
Yeah.
key lime pie fan, but you put that
Mhm.
in dark chocolate,
Yeah,
freeze it,
yeah.
oh my god.
Uh-huh. That
Yeah,
sounds very nice, Gia.
yeah.
Very, very nice. Yeah. Um, And I wish they could bring Scotty back, even if it
I
was just
know.
for like a
Maybe
little run.
they will if the Serena's going to stick around. Maybe they'll have.
Maybe, yeah. We just don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But
Yeah.
Scotty was a significant character, a
Oh yeah.
legendary character on
Yeah.
General Hospital, and he never got like the proper send off.
No, I know it's true.
So
It
that's a
just
crime.
disappeared on us.
It's a crime
Like
against
literally
humanity.
just disappeared.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Anyway,
right. What else did
let's
we
see.
get? We had
Oh
more
well,
cool time. Oh, what?
we had a little Tracy and Stella, which we don't get enough
Oh
of
yeah, a little
anymore.
bonding time. Stella,
Yeah,
I kind of liked how Stella was, unpacking the Curtis situation and her mixed
yeah.
feelings about it.
Yeah, that was encouraging to me that she
Yeah,
acknowledged like what kind of a person Isaiah really is,
yeah, yep.
I also thought her top was very lovely.
It just was nice. Yeah, she and Tracy do a nice look
Mhm.
of that a
Mhm.
woman of that age. That's how you and I should
Mhm.
be thinking about looking, not
Instead of
categorizing our
ranking our
t-shirts
t-shirts.
by stains and not stains and yeah,
Images.
yeah. Graphics, no graphics. But yeah, that
Yeah.
was good to see that she kind of was seeing Isaiah and
Mhm.
Curtis with a little clearer eyes than I would have thought. So
Yeah,
that was good.
yeah. Yeah, for
And
whatever
and
good that
Marshall
does.
later today also
Mhm.
had a little bit
Mhm.
of, I don't know if it was tough love for Curtis, but
Mhm. Yeah.
isn't it something if he says one more time, but I was provoked. It's like,
Ugh,
dude,
ugh,
you're a grown up.
seriously.
Those are words.
Yeah,
He just seems like a
provoked.
petulant child about
Yeah, yeah, right.
everything. And
Yeah, right. He's
and then
he's
and then when Marshall brought up that, Isaiah might end up being this baby's stepfather,
whoa,
and then Curtis was
ouch.
like, "Ooh," you could see him like do that kind of,
I
it's like, what
know.
is this who is this hothead, you
Yeah.
know, child that can't even control
Mhm.
his, he acts
Mhm.
more like he should be in the teen Scooby-Doo group with
Yeah,
Danny and,
yeah.
like
Mhm.
he has no
Yeah,
control over his actions or emotions.
right. And I guess that's probably pretty realistic. I think there's probably plenty of men who act that way,
God, I
sort
hope not.
territorial when they have really no business being territorial.
Ugh.
And yeah, when he talks about like Isaiah being in the house, it's like, come
Yeah,
on,
right. Yeah, he's in the house just like Jordan's in your house.
yeah, do you want to have Des over at your house then and not have Jordan be allowed anywhere near
Yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that seems really
So
shitty
the
on his
ruination of
part.
the Curtis character continues.
Continues, yeah, yeah. And I did think I appreciated Marshall's efforts at trying to sort of talk him down because
Yeah.
that would be so difficult with Curtis in his present state.
Yeah, and Curtis, it was like Curtis didn't hear any of it when he was doing his little soliloquy with the baby.
No,
Like,
no, he
nothing
didn't.
will take me, and it's like he thinks he's got
Yeah,
some noble cause. It's like, dude, you
yeah,
assaulted somebody in a restaurant, you know?
yeah. And you think he's guilty of something and he's
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Yeah. So totally in the wrong there.
yeah.
Yeah. We also had some Anna, and first she was with Peter.
Peter, yeah,
Yeah. And it's starting to seem like either she has a chip in her brain or some serious, like, I don't know if it's like mental break or brainwashing with this
yeah.
Peter. Like she can't, I don't know how she's going to get him out of her thoughts,
I don't know, but I didn't like how he had his boots on the couch.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Not cool, Peter. I would
No.
have loved you if she stopped for a minute and said, I will kill Britt for you, but can you please get your boots off the
This is
couch? It's
this is
kind
my
of a nice couch.
furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
In fact, take them off when you're
yeah.
inside. Yeah. That would have been
Yeah, and
nice.
then Jason visits and he disappears
Yeah.
and then he's back. Like, and I was like, she felt like she was on the verge of telling Jason that she was seeing, because he was kind of
Yeah.
probing like,
Mhm.
well, were you seeing Faison? Like, perfect opening to say, not
Right,
Faison, but
right,
Peter. In fact, he's
right.
right there behind you.
Yeah. I
Like
know.
maybe,
I
Jason, is such a safe place for people to talk to. Maybe she can eventually
Yeah.
revealed something to him. I don't know.
I was hoping so too, but at the mention of Brit, you could see her lip sort of curl,
Right.
you know.
Yeah,
That
and
was
so yeah, she's not
good.
hearing anything.
No, no. I thought her face was doing some really good acting
Good
there, you
face
know.
acting. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
loved her
I
top as well.
yeah, yeah, she looked very lovely. I kind of feel like when Jason sort of stuck up for Brit and even said nice things about Cassius, that's where she sort of like canceled him as a
Right,
potential
right. She's like
confidant, you know?
not gonna listen to him, you know.
Yeah, but maybe he needs to keep trying, but I don't think he recognized how fragile and sort of broken she still is,
I
you know,
know.
because
I just
he's
have hopes that between Dante and Jason, they might
yeah,
recognize something
yeah,
and,
right,
like,
right.
get her whatever help it is she needs. I don't know.
Mhm. Right. Yeah, they should both be keeping an eye on her. So, we'll see. Let's see. We had Jack came by the hospital and Britt
Oh, yeah.
snapped at him initially.
Yeah.
Um
And then he has a conversation with the new doc, whose name always
yes,
escapes me. I can't ever remember.
Tristan.
Tristan. We have too many things that two-syllable names that end
Yeah,
in yeah.
Ethan,
Ethan,
Tristan.
Nathan, Tristan.
Right, right. Yeah, that is a lot. You're right.
Um,
Um
yeah, so I'd kind of course, forgotten that he was on the plane with Jason and had something to do
mhm.
with WSB, but now we know he does for sure.
Yeah. And we weren't sure back when Jason was on the plane if he knew that this guy was WSB or if he was just like a friendly passenger who helped him, you know, right?
Yeah, I thought you told me that we knew that he definitely wasn't just a friendly passenger.
I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought that was somehow established.
yeah. But
But
now we know he's definitely,
yeah,
in,
yeah.
so we'll see what happens there,
Right.
but
But
I
I
don't know
don't
why
know.
everything has to be WSB. It feels very Pikeman lately.
It does. I know. It's sort of too easy if everybody's like a
Yeah,
undercover agent, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But wouldn't Jack know that Jason's going to recognize this guy? I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't. Yeah, how do you tell somebody to not give somebody else's cover away? You know, like
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
we'll see what happens here. But it'll be nice for Britt to be able to just vent about Tristan with Jason, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Um Let's see. We had a little bit between Michael and Tracy talking about Chase and
yeah.
Drew and all of that. A lot of little
Little
sort
and
of
then like little conversation between
yeah,
Brooklyn and
yeah, yeah.
Chase, where she fills him in on what Willow's done, and he's like
Mm-hmm.
incredulous about the whole thing. But to his credit,
Mm-hmm.
he didn't go running off to see Willow,
Right,
so that's
right.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I do believe he's committed to Brooklyn, but we have no idea what Willow is capable of, I
right.
guess.
And then
You
we had
know.
Ethan stop by and
Ugh.
snug the baby.
Yeah, yeah. Ugh.
Baby remains cute.
Very, very good baby.
Good
Excellent
good pool
baby.
hat.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Yep, good baby. Let's see. I think we've pretty much covered it. We had a little of Trina and Ava, you know,
Oh
Trina
yeah, that was just like
notice,
yeah.
but yeah,
Talk
you know.
talk about the boys.
Ava does look like she's in fantastic shape.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
liked her little
Yeah.
pool outfit. It's like
Yeah.
the dramatic look for a woman who's never gonna actually get wet, you
Right.
know? Like
Right. Yeah, her
she's not going
earrings.
in that little baby
I
pool
know. They
for
look like
nothing.
sort of
Yeah.
like macrame earrings or
I know,
something,
they
you
look
know.
massive, yeah. But they were
Yeah.
the perfect color for the wrap at the bottom, and then
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
bathing suit.
Yeah.
Like, I would never think to look for a bathing suit that looked like that, you know?
No, me neither. I don't know what I look for anymore.
I don't know. I look for
Yeah.
one with a skirt.
Yeah. Something that looks
I
good
went
with
in
a
the pool. I went in
t-shirt
the
over
pool
it.
today after my jog, and I was trying to get my suit on right after, and I had like a Ross Geller moment in the bathroom, like where I got caught in the upper half of my suit, and nobody else is home, and I'm like trying to like, how am I going to unroll this? Like, I finally made it. But I was like, Jesus Christ! If I were older, what would I have done?
Yeah.
Gone to a neighbor with this thing like wrapped around my top with my boobs hanging out, just stuck, just bailing. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit sweaty. I can't seem to get this bathing suit top down.
I'd have to
Sorry to
cut
end
you
with
out
that
of it.
horrible image, but yeah, I guess that's true. I could have found scissors and just killed it, just ruined it. Yeah.
Yeah, ruined it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that is a good way to end.
Yeah, sorry everybody. That's a horrible image
Finished
to
really
end
strong.
on. Yeah. No, hopefully nobody's listening to the end. All right. Well, we will watch for a few more days, and we got more Drew coming up. So everybody, gird your loins, because he's talking. He's really talking.
He's talking a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, you have a lovely evening.
You too, Gia. Have a fun gig.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you, everybody.